Okay, I want to take a moment and give a lesson for our second degree black belts in fundamental sword practice. What I'm going to do here is going to be the basic three-part striking to what we refer to as the sunmok, or the wrist area. So basics, the sword is moved in three parts. This is very segmented, but remember, it's basic training. Part one, I draw all the way back. That is all the way down my back. Okay. Part two, I slide and deliver the blow to the wrist. You'll see it's very parallel to the ground. And step three, I draw back, I face off, and my tip of my sword is aimed toward the height of my own throat. So it looks like this: 1, 2, 3. If I'm facing away from you, it would look like this: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, it can also be done as a two-part strike. In a two-part strike, or two-position strike, step one and step two are combined. So I draw 1, 2. Straight out of the draw, I go right to the strike. 1, 2. All right, again from the other direction. 1, 2. That's the way here if we're going to the wrist. Really, if I want to go to the head, it's the same thing, but the strike would end up high. Again, that's a little bit higher than where I'm normally squaring off, aimed toward the throat. Okay? Watch your sword technique. Remember, the bottom hand is the gas and the top hand is the brake. I'm always going to kind of bring my hands in there and I roll them in so that they're locked in. Really and truly, my hand position on the sword is very natural. If you look how my hands hang, I would bring them up on the sword the same way. Okay? I don't have rolled or contorted in any kind of an odd way. They come up, it's very, very natural. So keep that in mind. Remember the basic sword position. I'm just up on my heel. I love this position because it allows you to spring forward, is the idea with the sword. Even from basic defense, if the heel is up, I could drop my heel and it would allow me to move my head back a little bit if we're talking empty hand. Bruce Lee had a very similar stance to that. It was a little bit, maybe a little bit wider than the sword stance, but he was always up kind of in the runner's block. So it's a neat stance. It allows a lot of explosiveness. One of the quicker styles of Tai Chi, Sun style, uses that a lot. And the founder of that system of Tai Chi actually was very well versed in the sword. So the stance has a lot of history behind it, and it also is utilized in a lot of systems or some variation of it. But it's very springy and it's ready to just pop forward, which makes sense with the sword because they were doing a lot of theoretical one-shot kill. Okay? All right, thanks so much. And that's a basic lesson there for second degree black belt.